Hi, this is Scott Smith yet again from Banker Brokers. How are you today? We're going to be talking about the perils and the cautionary tales of long-term care insurance. Long-term care insurance is that which provides you money to take care of home health care or assisted living or nursing home care uh, when you get to that stage in life, or for some people, when you have a traumatic medical event and you need temporary or mid-term care. Okay, so a tale of two stories here. First of all, I'd like to start talking about my mama. My mama was one of the very first people I ever sold a long-term care policy to. It was back right around 2000. And so back then, we were told that we were getting her the absolute best long-term care insurance possible. It was going to run her $600 a year, and we were promised by the company representative that the premiums would never rise. Okay, we were promised that. And she was getting a little over $250,000 worth of care. And it was also nice because it said, if you go in for rehab or something, you can use it. And then if you don't use it for 6 months, it resets and you get your funds back again. We thought it was a pretty good deal. Fast forward 10 years, and all of a sudden, the premiums go up when we were told they would not, right? So that $600 guaranteed premium for my mother, uh, this week, today, in fact, got the premium notice that the premium is going up to a grand total of $4,000 a year. That's a lot for somebody on a set income. Did the coverage go up? No. Same coverage. It's just that they're bleeding her dry in premiums. And it's scary. So what do you do? Because we know that as it stands right now, if you need assisted living or home health care towards the latter stages of your life here on Earth, right now it's costing 65, $70,000 a year. It can bankrupt you if you don't have care. Now let's talk about the new way of doing long-term care insurance. Now that's still a way, and you'll have lots of people showing up on your door still peddling the same type of insurance. Um, and they'll promise you that the premiums will never go up. and 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 they'll promise that they'll always be there for you. They're still selling that kind of policy out there. In fact, it's what people buy most. And it's like car insurance. If you don't use it, you don't see the benefit. So if you can die and never have used it, and all that money that you spent it goes. So the new thing that we have, in fact, we just recently signed up one of my neighbors to this, is called asset-based long-term care. Asset-based long-term care is based on annuities, and here's the great things. Here's how it's set up. We'll just use simple numbers. If you buy $100,000 worth of asset-based care, then you're automatically given $400,000 worth of coverage. Okay, so you put in 100,000, which is a lot of money, but hear me out because the story actually has some benefit. So you put in 100,000, automatically you have $400,000 worth of care. But it's an annuity based form, so it will grow 4% a year, 5% a year. And as it grows, it's 4% a year compounded, 5% a year compounded. Guess what? Your coverage also grows 4 to 5% a year. And of course, it's four times the value of your investment for your care. Now, here's something else great. As opposed to the traditional long-term care insurance, this is value-based insurance in that if you don't use it, you don't lose it. So let's say that you go to an end of life and you were very fortunate. You're like how all of us want to live. Up to the day that you die, you're active and and you don't use your long-term care at all. So all the money that you accrued plus interest goes to your heirs, goes to your heirs tax free. Isn't that great? So so instead of losing it if you don't use it, it goes to your heirs. If you need to tap into it for other purposes, like you need to retrofit your house or something like that, you can do that. It's a great policy. Uh, the point is, we all make mistakes, and I make mistakes. Sad thing is, I made it with my mama 25 years ago without knowing it. And I signed her up for the wrong type of long-term care insurance. Now my mother is at the age and at the health to where she can't qualify for anything else. Cautionary tale. So if you are at that age, and I say the age is anywhere between 45 and 75 years old, and you're starting to think of who's going to take care of me when I can't take care of myself, you're going to need the long-term care insurance, and you want to make sure that the nursing home nor the state takes your house and your car and your assets in order to pay your bills. That'll happen. And so, in order for us to save your house so you can live in your house and own your house as long as you want, and that all your assets aren't depleted, leaving your family with nothing. Uh, let's talk to you about getting that long-term care insurance. Now, of course, if you already have an insurance professional, call them up and say, "Tell me more about asset-based long-term care." If you do not have an insurance professional that is well versed in asset-based long-term care who can guide you and counsel you, you are more than welcome to contact us at bankerbrokers.com. That's bankerbrokers.com. Submit your question and at no obligation. We will assist you and help you to the best of our ability. We want you to be taken care of, but the most important thing is that you be taken care of properly. This is Scott Smith with bankerbrokers.com. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you found this valuable and that you have a great rest of the day. Don't forget to vote.